Alabama students have some of the worst math scores in the country. Education leaders say more work needs to be done to improve math scores for elementary and middle schoolers. There are a number of factors that could be to blame for poor testing scores in math. One reason, the pandemic. Fifth graders who struggled on last year's test were in kindergarten when the pandemic began. State Superintendent Dr. Eric Mackey says the effects of learning loss from the pandemic are still being felt. Another reason, the focus on reading. This is the first year students were held back because of poor reading scores under the Alabama Literacy Act. Dr. Mackey says teachers really focused on improving reading scores, and it worked. Schools saw great progress in reading. While reading scores improved, proficiency in math actually went down a bit.
Alabama's been really at the bottom of the pack in mathematics performance for over 50 years. We've stayed near the bottom. The last round of the NAEP, we scored the highest we'd ever scored. We were 40th, and you know, we feel good about that, but it's not anywhere near where we want to be.
Mackey says the state has set aside millions of dollars to bring in math coaches to schools that need the most help. By the end of next year, about half of the state's elementary schools will have a math coach. Mackey says he hopes this will make a big difference in testing scores in the future. Sally Pitts, WSFA 12 News.
And Mackey says every elementary school in the state should have at least one math coach by 2027.